All right, welcome everyone. I am Lion August Valera, the president. Graciously enough, thank you everyone for electing me to the San Francisco Coordinating Council of Lions Clubs of District 4C4, which comprises half of the clubs in the district, those belonging to the city and county of San Francisco. I'd like to call this meeting to order a little bit late at 7:11 p.m. And again, this is the November meeting of our council. We normally meet on the fourth Wednesday of every month at 7 p.m. or sometimes at 6 if we're holding it in person, just so that we have time to eat. This is the only time that does not happen because of Thanksgiving next week. So we're holding it on the third Wednesday, and thank you everyone for joining us. At this time, I would like to ask, well, actually first, let me present the agenda. But first, my first vice president, Sharon Eberhardt, should be prepared to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah, you ready?
1 second.
Okay.
Just let me. Here we go. Now I'm ready.
Oh, now, wow, look at all those flags. Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks, Sharon. All right.
Okay.
Next, we'll have our patriotic song, courtesy of YouTube. Oh, let's turn on this. Oops, forgot to unmute. All right, and then next, I would like to ask our district co-chaplain, Yoli Kayabyab, partner in service to immediate past president, Roger Kayabyab, to lead us in an invocation.
Good evening, everyone. Let us have a moment of silence for our invocation. Thank you for this evening that we're able to gather together as Lions, as members of the San Francisco Council of Lions. Thank you for this group of people volunteer, giving our time, our talent, and treasure to be able to, for the growth of the district and the council as a whole. Give us wisdom and knowledge, and as we deliberate, as we meet, let be able to put our our ideas together and cooperate with one another on whatever will be discussed on the table. Bless us, bless us, oh God. Give us be safe all the time wherever we are, and our families and loved ones. But most especially, bless our president, our Lion President August, on how he's doing very well and how he's leading the council, as a whole, to be able to be really a part of the district. Be with all of us. Give us a restful evening that we may be able to put our ideas and knowledge together as a one. This we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. That was beautiful, Lion. Now, oh, sorry, where is that? I would like to go straight into officer's report, starting with Secretary Marlene with the previous meeting's minutes. And that is actually the immediate, the 2 meetings ago minutes, because last meeting was the October Halloween event.
Okay, good evening, everyone. It's so nice to see a lot of new faces back to our council meeting. I'm going to skim through the minutes of last September 22nd, 2021. We met again by Zoom, and we had Reverend Leonard Oakes do the Pledge of Allegiance, and again, a nice YouTube patriotic song, and a beautiful invocation by President August Valera. We approved the minutes of August 25th, and the treasury report. As you can see, the admin opening balance had $49.50.23, ending of $5,595.29. Our scholarship fund has $10,500, same ending balance. We had other discussions that day regarding our finances, and most particularly had to do with the claim of our deposit for the 1,000 deposit to Patio Espanol and the related Iberia Catering Company. We sent out the demand letter. Immediate past President Peter Lam sent it out, and it was acknowledged as received. Now we're going to follow up and try to pursue this, but we're looking to see, do some research with our district. From this point forward, we're going to put this line item as part of our ending balance, not ending balance, I'm sorry, our treasury report, to show that, the status that it's still being claimed, and eventually, if we are ever to recover it, it will be added to our account balance, hopefully. We had 14 clubs in attendance. Several dignitaries and guests also attended, including the PCL Council. We reported about our joint council installation, which was successful, and we had 50% proceeds, a gain of $835.19 on that day. We talked about our joint Halloween party, which was quite successful on October 27th. And we followed it with club reports. Several clubs had reported their activities. Peninsula Council President Lion Venetia reported and stated that they're actually having their first, they had their Zoom meeting on September 27th. and also encourage people to attend our Halloween party. The second district, Vice District Governor Kevin is looking for support of the Rose Bowl float and volunteers. District Governor talked about our metrics, that we are in great standing. However, service reporting needed improvement. So he urged region chairs and zone chairs to work with the clubs on reporting their services. Those would be several clubs, Lions and Leo clubs, are very busy participating in the projects, but still not reporting. Other discussions regarding joint club projects. PDG Lydia suggested a phone tree, which we did, to get more clubs to attend the council meetings, get involved in discussions and report their services. So Dr. June had agreed with this concept. So President August suggested the region chairs and zone chairs to participate in this effort. We adjourned at 8:00 p.m. Motion.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Motion to approve the minutes.
Okay, I believe that is Secretary Marlene saying that she is raising a motion to approve the minutes as reported. Do I have a second?
Second,
is
I
that?
believe
Oh, Yoli.
Yoli.
that's
Yoli.
Yain Yoli of San Francisco Host. Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? If not, we'll move into a vote. All in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed,
no.
say nay.
Aye.
Okay, the ayes have it.
Aye.
Yep, thank you. So thank you, Secretary Marlene. And is that it for your report?
Yes, that's it.
All right, thank you. Next, we have a treasurer's report by our treasurer, Lion Ching Evaristo. Nope, she's muted. Give me 1 second to send a request. There we go.
Okay, on the admin account, the beginning balance is 5,595 and 29 cents. And we have a income of 2,918 and 25 cents. And the expenses is 1,834 and 57 cents. And the ending balance is 5,928 and 75 cents. Our charity account remains the same as 10,560 cents. And our outstanding claim of 1,000 with Iberia Catering, it's still, we send demand letter, but it's still outstanding. We don't know, we haven't received any response yet. That's about it, right?
Okay. Nope. Hello?
Yes.
You can hear me, right? Okay. All right. Any questions? If not, then we would like to move to, or can I get a motion to approve the minutes as, or not the minutes?
So moved.
All right, it has been moved
Second.
by First Vice President Sharon, seconded by, please identify.
Lion Evelyn.
Oh, Lion Evelyn. Thank you. Sorry, I can't see the pictures and I think I remember why. It's because I set this to video. Okay, so seconded by Lion Evelyn. Any discussion? If not, we'll move into a vote. All in favor, please say aye.
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 All those opposed, say nay. And ayes have it. And we are good with our, line treasurer. Do we have any other notes you want to say, or is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, thank you. All right, so now we we'll move into attendance, and I'll leave that to my secretary line, Marlene.
Okay. Good evening again. San Francisco Ocean Ingleside.
Here.
Oh, here. Okay.
Bridgewater.
San Francisco Ada. San Francisco Bay Area.
I hear.
San Francisco Bay Area New Century. San Francisco Bayview Hunters Point. San Francisco Buda.
Here.
San Francisco Chinatown.
Here, fall.
San Francisco Circle. San Francisco Cosmopolitan. San Francisco Dynamic.
One here.
San Francisco Philam.
Present.
San Francisco Financial Rescue.
Ilan nasa PhilAm? Isa?
San Francisco Geneva Excelsior.
Here.
San Francisco Global Business.
Present.
San Francisco Healthcare Providers Cyber.
Here, Roger.
Yay. San Francisco Highlands.
Here for Kamota.
San Francisco Hispanic. San Francisco Host.
San Francisco host D4.
San Francisco. San Francisco Keystone. San Francisco Korean American.
Here.
San Francisco Latinos Unidos. San Francisco Marina North Beach. San Francisco Merced Heights. San Francisco Nikkei. San Francisco Nueva Vizcaya. Here. San Francisco Park Presidio Sunset. San Francisco Premier.
One.
Hi, Wilma. San Francisco Special Choir. San Francisco Unified.
Present.
San Francisco Veterans.
Okay.
Great. Thank you, everyone.
Ito si ano.
And if we missed you, please put your club name in the chat. Oh, actually, first, Secretary Marlene, how many clubs is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15?
Yeah.
All right. Actually, I think, did you get special choir? Because I think Sune is,
Oh, she didn't.
or
Yeah, I'm here
Sengoku.
only. Yeah, Peter is not
Okay.
here.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Okay,
Now
so
I
not,
marked them.
no, then it's, no. Sune is Korean American, but her husband is special choir, but he's not here today.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So that's why. So actually, I would like to ask at this point,
Korean
all
American.
Peninsula clubs who are graciously blessing us here today with their presence, please just post your club name in the chat so that it can be recorded for Lion Denise. We don't need it for our minutes, but we'll put it there for the contest. And then we can record that. So just type in your club name in the chat. Thank you. So as far as dignitaries and guests, again, I do apologize that I can't see everyone's faces right now while I'm sharing my screen, but I'm sure I'm well aware that we have a lot of zone chairs and region chairs today. So thank you, all of you. I saw, was it Mayseto, Connie Bridgewater, Who else is a
Nobody
region or
business.
zone chair? Well, I do apologize. I can't see faces right now, but
Bill Ritter is
Oh, yeah.
Region Chair 5, and he is nursing a pulled tooth.
oh, all right.
Can't
Sorry to hear that.
speak.
But
Can't
great.
speak.
Or well, if there's anyone else here, I don't believe we have any district level officer. I mean, aside from Marlene.
You have Bud Feria.
Oh yeah, Bud's our region chair.
Right
So
here, right here.
yep. Hey Bud, thanks again. Yoli and Roger, co-chaplains. Peter Lamb, my immediate past president, and of course the rest of my board, who you'll all be hearing from today.
The Hunger
Um,
Chair.
Oh, yep. Lion Eleanor, Hunger Chair, Global Initiative for Health and Wellness. I don't know what liaison or whatever for our endorsed project. All sorts of other higher positions at the MD4 level. So I won't go into detail on that. Carol, I think Carol's something.
Everything.
I don't remember what her position is, but I know she has a position. I do apologize. But
Well,
anyway,
she's
if it-
working with Mel in the site program. That's for
right.
sure.
That's right. That's
yeah.
one.
Mhm.
Okay, so if there's anyone else, I do apologize. We don't have any vice district governors or because they're all at Millbury today. But
we have
you're
Fanny
all
Chu.
dignitaries. Oh
We
yes.
have
Oh my gosh.
Fanny Chu.
Our IPDG Fanny Chu.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes.
Our eternal pandemic district governor,
Right.
and Lion Yvonne, her trusty right hand. Okay, so with that, let's just move on straight into the business. So first off, joint Halloween party. Thank you to everyone who attended joint Halloween party. I'm supposed to have a document linked here and I don't, but we got by just barely. So I believe we had 56 attendees. 56 people did pay us. As you might remember from our last report, we were projected to lose, due to the cost of food, about $3 something per person. We made up that amount in the raffle. So thank you everyone who, well, first off, thank you to all the San Francisco clubs who donated their prizes, and thank you to everyone who purchased tickets. If I can just find where exactly I placed our sort of final report, but we did. So actually the bank balance listed above is not inclusive of all income and expenditures of mostly income of the joint Halloween, because we did a lot of people paid me by Zelle and PayPal, and I just issued the check and mailed it off fairly recently. So that hasn't posted yet, but I have over here our income statement. We made $59. $59.52, which is not bad considering, sort of all things considered with the price of food and all that. So we got by just barely. So thank you everyone and it wouldn't have happened without all of your support, and for everyone prepaying and all of that. So thank you. So that's pretty much it for joint Halloween party. Oh, we did have and so the recording isn't, I just noticed that the recording isn't out yet, but and I don't remember exactly who the winners were, but I do have a picture of them. And it's just, you have to excuse me but yeah, we had a costume contest. I do remember Manny and Evelyn won something. I think it was like scariest.
Scary.
Yeah.
The most scary.
Yep. And we had 3 other categories. And here is a picture of the winners, which I believe is also on our Facebook page, but I'm just going. So, oh, yep. So Philip Guan, and then we had Rose, who won, I think, or no, there's, well, I'm not really prepared to give a full report, but here's the winners and also the judges who helped judge the contest. And I'm sure this isn't everyone who was wearing a costume. There's a lot of people wearing costumes, and I thank you for that. It was a very, like, how did everyone like the event, right? It's our first sort of big one since coming back from COVID. well, I guess the installation's bigger, but this one was more fun, at least in my
Yeah.
opinion. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining us for that. So that is the joint Halloween event. Now we will go into new business. And so what we're trying to do with the councils is sort of make it interesting for, entice the clubs to come by giving them something, some value or some knowledge whenever they come here. So today I've asked Lion Eleanor Britter of the Peninsula Special Interest Lions Club to speak on the global initiative. And then I will be doing a brief presentation on marketing. Each of those, in the interest of time, and especially considering we have so many clubs here today, those will be up to 7 minutes long, which isn't a lot, but after following the end of this meeting, once I adjourn, and you're free to leave at that point, but if you want to stay, both Eleanor, myself, and anyone else who would like to host or sort of talk, amongst yourselves in breakout rooms will be welcome to do so. So please leave your questions, unless you want to post them in chat and she can address them, please leave them to the end of our meeting. So without further ado, and I will stop sharing my screen, we have Lion Eleanor Britter.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Lion August. A great meeting, really a great meeting. Thank you. I want everybody to notice I'm wearing a jacket for the Rose Parade, right? And our second VP, District Governor, is not here, but I support him in everything that he's doing. I did once ride the float. I want to tell you, it was a wonderful experience. We put flowers on the float and you can't do anything better. I also want to let you know that we're doing Zoom calls, webinar meetings with Mark Piva and Jimmy Ness on My Lion. If anyone wants to join us, we'll be sending out a notice very soon to everyone. So just in case you want a refresher on how to do My Lion or what's important, what isn't, we're happy to have anyone that wants to come onto the Zoom call to join us. Mark Piver is the past PDG and he is now the region which includes many states for membership, right?
I think that's area. We call those
Yes,
area.
excuse me, area. Very good. Thank you, August. He's of many areas, which includes many states, and he will be on. He has done these podcasts for many years, and Jimmy Ness will actually do a lot of the presentation, and we will just host him to do it. That's Region 5 doing that hosting. On to the Global Initiative for Health and Wellness. Well, where did this all start? Global Initiative for Health and Wellness, as you know from the meeting on Saturday, that on November 7th, 2021, Dr. Valera was able to have the entire 15 unanimous votes to bring to the floor a motion to endorse the Global Initiative for Health and Wellness. He did a great job. We have 5 districts that were the districts that in fact did come forward with him. One of whom was at our district meeting last week. That's Donna Price from C5. It was a great meeting, and all I can say is what I said at that meeting, and the same thing I said at the multiple, which is what it means to me as the executive director. I am not on the board. As many of you know, I've never been on the board. And as the executive director, I know that every time a multiple district endorses, we serve hundreds of thousands more people. That's just what happens. And it saves more lives. Heaven knows we'll be saving millions of lives before you know it. And I know that because I see how exponentially it grows. I have seen that. And where this all started was in 2013, when we were at a meeting that we had for the entire district with Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz came and in 2013, and he actually came in 2012 and 13 and 2014, but in 2013 is exactly when I said to him, we need to have a global initiative for health and wellness. And he said to me, if you do it, I'll help. And the next year, when Deepak Chopra came, both of whom are members in our club, by the way, I proposed the same thing to Deepak Chopra. He said, write it up and I'll support it. That is where it all began. We brought it to Joe Preston, who was then about to become president. And he said, if I can get it through the board, I will. No promises. He brought it to the board of Lions International, and they had other ideas. They had an agenda that was already full. So the global initiative was not on their agenda. And Joe Preston said, past President Joe Preston said to me, just get it out there. Every time I see Joe Preston, which is quite frequently in any given year, he says to me, are you getting it out there? So I guess I'm getting it out there, right? That's my job as the executive director. I get to be the go-between and get it into places. And now we are in 22,000 different clubs around the world.
Wow.
Let me tell you that is not as hard. It was not a hard job getting it into those clubs. Reason, there is a huge need. The hard job is being the go-between between taking their orders for their medical needs, whether they're medical supplies or equipment, and then passing those orders on to those that will fill the orders for us and pay for it. I don't handle any money. No money goes through the global initiative. No warehousing of, for the most part, warehousing of a lot of medical materials. But I do warehouse some, of course. When you need them in our district, I make sure you get them, right? And during the pandemic, of course, we did lots of that. I mean, we supplied over $500,000 worth of PPE around the district, and even more than that around California. Not to mention what we did in Arizona, because after all, they were the first ones who actually endorsed this program. They went out on a limb in 2014-15, and they actually endorsed it for the first time through that multiple. Now, I would say that what's happening, as I say, the hard job is being the go-between. And what's happening is Marlene Dumpet and August Valera have come aboard. And thanks to them, we have a wonderful website. Wonderful website. Thank you, August. Marlene, thank you very much for propagating it, especially when we have clinics, right? We have clinics every weekend doing flu shots and COVID shots and whatever have you. And it's wonderful. We have a contract now because we have a free clinic that the Samaritan House gave us 5 rooms for a wonderful free clinic. And we have a contract with our Doctors Without Borders, who come in every night and give services. They do telemedicine every day, all day long. It's 24/7 is how the clinic operates. On weekends, Bill and I are there, and we're giving flu shots with the CSM nursing students, other nurses, and doctors from various Lions clubs. It's really quite wonderful. Plus our Doctors Without Borders. This coming weekend, we're going to have Dr. Bill Iannacone assisting, and 2 other Doctors Without Borders coming in to assist, and also the nurses from CSM. Now, we don't have a lot of signups this weekend because it is the weekend before Thanksgiving, but I did get a lot of calls, so we will have a lot of walk-ins, and we don't take registration for COVID. They just come, and they come in droves. Last weekend, we did 240 COVIDs, just COVID, having nothing to do with anything else. And we were only there one day. That was Sunday. So it just gives you an idea of how important it is to have a presence somewhere. This is a Lions Clinic. Yes, the Global Initiative for Health and Wellness has put it together and they pay for a lot of it, right? For most of it, all of it, maybe, except maybe the coffee. I think Bill pays for the coffee, Bill Britta. So, but outside of that, you know, I would say that things are going well. And if you have questions, we are incorporated out of Delaware. I just want you to know that. This is our Delaware incorporation. We are a 501c3. We did our taxes this year. As a matter of fact, they were done out of Arizona, and our 990 has been filed. So, and of course, we have no income. So we only file with a zero balance, but we file because we don't want to be ad hoc. Thank you, August. I think
Yes.
that concludes.
Thank you, Lenore. And of course, there will be more to follow in terms of the open forum where anyone is free to ask Klein Eleanor any questions about the project, or, you know, maybe get into more detail on how it can help their club specifically. But thank you again, Klein Eleanor. And I hope you can stay, actually. I didn't want to impose on you for that.
I will stay. Thank you.
Great.
And thank you for
so
inviting
now-
me, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
Sure, and I'm sure it won't be the last time that we see you here. So now I will hold myself to the same standard and set a timer for 7 minutes, and not take the full amount, I think, because anyway, I'll have more opportunities to make this kind of presentation, but I will be talking briefly about marketing. And so mainly I will be rehashing the presentation that I already gave at the cabinet meeting, I believe it was last weekend, but this time we're by Zoom, and some of the benefits of that is that you can actually see what I'm talking about visually. So I hope you can see my screen at this point. So I did submit a committee report to the district treasurer, but it's basically what I had said during the cabinet meeting. And what I wanted to go across specifically is 3 points or 3 marketing opportunities for your club. The first is the California license plate. So actually, first Vice District Governor John Huey was the one who presented this on behalf of the Multiple District 4. Multiple District is our parent organization, or California Lions. So all of the Lions within California. So that's what MD4 is. So they are trying to get Lions license plates. I wish they had a picture here. They don't, but basically it would be a license plate which has the Lions logo in the center of it. So not like a license plate frame, but an actual license plate, like your license plate would be 1, 2, 3 Lions sign ABC, something like that. So these would be a custom plate. As with all custom plates, there'd be around $50 renewal annually. That's sort of the DMV. We have no control on that. But we want to make this a reality. And in order to do so, according to the DMV, we need to have at least 7,500 people want this license plate and sort of commit that I will, if it's available, I will make use of it, and I will get a license plate for my car. So in order to do that, they have an online petition where you fill out your name, you say how many cars you're planning to put this license plate on, and then if we can get the 7,500, it's kind of a lofty goal, then it might happen. So that's what MD4 is working on, and sort of the purpose of this is if you see a Lions sign on someone's license plate, then you sort of wonder what is that sign, like what do Lions do, and that can open up to having more members. So I'll put the link to that in the chat. And if you have any questions, you can come to me, but better would be first Vice District Governor John Huey of San Bruno Lions Clubs, and you can ask him about that. Next is the where's the LCIF? So Lions Clubs International Foundation. It's our foundation. It is the charitable arm of Lions Clubs International. I don't really have the spiel for it because we have a very talented Lion Amy Fink, partner in service of ID Ken Ibera, who is our LCIF coordinator for the district, and she can tell you all about LCIF. So LCIF is soliciting photos for their photo contest. So the due date, I believe, is December the 31st. And if you submit, what they're asking is you submit a photo of yourself, one lion, either having something to do with LCIF. So wearing their Melvin Jones Fellow pin. And Melvin Jones Fellow is an honor bestowed to those who donate at least $1,000 to LCIF. And if you're wearing your pin, that means that that's one of the major supporters. So if you're wearing that pin, you could be holding your Melvin Jones plaque, or you don't have to be a Melvin Jones as long as you're doing something LCIF related. You could be wearing some LCIF like Campaign 100 like shirts, swags, things of that nature, or you could be presenting in front of it's something funded by LCIF. So you can see here, this is some examples. So these are random lions from across the globe who have submitted their photos to the photo contest. And you see here's a Melvin Jones Fellow plaque, a lot of plaques actually, and pins, but there's also service. See, look over here. This lion is, I think, probably handing out bags that were donated of some sort of supply that was donated by LCIF. And then over here is some sort of forest that was probably LCIF provided a grant for, or something of that nature, or or maybe not. I don't really know. I'm not running this program. LCIF just sent this email out to I believe every club. So you can see here, and the purpose is you put your picture up, you get people to like it. You see how many votes each of these have, and then they will have a photo contest at the end of the year on December 31st for LCIF week, which is around Melvin Jones' birthday. I don't know when his birthday is, but it sounds like something around January 13th. And the winner, if I look here, receives a ticket to the convention, I believe, international convention. It doesn't say that, but I do remember reading it somewhere. But there is a prize, some sort of prize. It's probably a trip to the convention. I'm not sure, but even if there isn't a prize, this is an opportunity to market your club. So I encourage you to take advantage of it. And then lastly, the last thing, and I do apologize for moving fast, but again, we have a long meeting, or I don't want to make it a long meeting, is the service video activity contest. And very briefly, you've probably seen the video contest put on by IPDG Fanny Chu last year. This one is broken down even further. So clubs are allowed to submit 2 to 3 minute videos in each of the global service causes of Lions Clubs International. So that is hunger, vision, pediatric cancer, environment, and diabetes. So if you have a hunger related project, you can submit a video for that. And then if you have a diabetes related project, you can also submit a video for that one. You can submit up to 5 videos, one for each cause, and we will be voting, or we will be selecting a winner for each of the causes, and there will be one final winner. The details aren't fully hashed out yet, but that is something to think about. And if you have a club project in one of those 5 focus areas, I would suggest you start taking pictures and videos of them right now, or as soon as you are out serving, so that you can have some content ready to produce these videos. And again, I know that IPDG Fanny can speak, because her motto was be seen, be heard, be known. But having these photo contests, making videos about your club, really documenting how you serve is one way to really strengthen your club, increase membership, and and that is perfect. So that is my presentation for marketing. And hopefully next time I'll talk more about social media, or something more practical. But that's just my my 3 things for you to think about this month, and next month, because we're not meeting in December due to the holiday. So that is marketing. And lastly, so moving on to the next topic, our Peace Officers Award tonight. We're just giving you sort of a heads up. Nothing is final yet, because we still need to contact the venue, but we are looking for the proposed dates of April 9th, 23rd, or 30th. I believe those are all Saturdays. So the 3 Saturdays in April, that is not the Saturday of sort of Easter Sunday. And the proposed location, as of right now, is the Scottish Rite Masonic Center on Sloat Boulevard in San Francisco. You may know it as the building across from Stern Grove on 19th Avenue. So hopefully we can have it there. We're still in the works, and hopefully we can have one of the dates that we have selected. The convention is in May. The PCL's awards night is a month earlier in, what's that, March? Yeah, in March. So we're shooting for April. So that's all we have to report right now on that. Please stay tuned. And we do count on your club support for host or for sponsoring peace officers and also for attending. Okay, any questions on that? Okay, then we'll just.
No, I've been to the right many times. When my kids were in school, high school, they have events there, and it's across the. Actually, it's not across the Stern Grove. It's across the zoo, the back door of the zoo, and there are parkings around there. So that is a good venue. Yes, I would say that's a very good venue for San Francisco.
I don't know if that's the right place then, IPDG, because the zoo is all the way on Great Highway, right?
Lion August.
Yeah.
If you're referring to the San Francisco Scottish Rite building, I go there all the time, and it is right across from Stern Grove. It is not near the zoo.
Oh,
That's right. That's correct.
it's a different one then.
There is another. There is
Different one then. Yeah.
Yeah, there is another Masonic lodge close to Stonestown. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but there's also the Irish, I can't remember what they call it, but it's the Irish Hall, and that's different from the Scottish one. The Scottish one, that's correct, is right across from Stern Grove.
Yeah, the Irish club is
over there.
Yeah, the Irish club is the one that's near the zoo.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, man, I'm confused. How's the parking near Stern Grove?
Okay, so
they have a parking under the building. There's about 20-25 parking spaces under the building.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I know. Okay. I also know that place then. That's the place that our chorus group used that for performance.
Yes.
It's right. It's a very prominent building, right? At the corner. You can at the corner of 19th, right? 19th and Sloat.
Yes, that's correct. You performed
there.
it.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I know that building.
Yeah.
Inside is fantastic. And if you go early, so that's a heads up for all of you. If you go early, then there's underground, but it's very limited. Yeah.
Okay, and great. Thank you, IPDG. Connie, line Connie Bridgewater, you have your hand up. I don't know if that was intentional. Let's see if I can get her to unmute. Probably, okay, probably an accident then. Okay, so then we'll go straight on to club reports. So I didn't put it here, but I will be leaving it up to my my first vice president, Sharon Eberhardt, to lead that.
Thank you. And if I miss anybody, please feel free to raise your hand at the end and I'll let you give your report. And please keep the reports to 2 to 3 minutes if possible, because we have quite a few to get through tonight. And can you limit your presentation to service projects that you're currently doing or you have planned for the future? And if we have enough time, you can have, and you have a really great past service project you did, and you'd like to share that with us, you can do that too. Okay, San Francisco Ocean View Ingleside. I thought they were here.
I am here if I can ever get unmuted. I can't.
Okay. You're on.
I have a problem. So what are we asking for? My report?
Reports. Reports on service.
We're going to be doing the food pantry at my church on this Saturday as a zone. I'm going to be hosting the zone meeting for all of the clubs on zone 3 and zone 6. We're also going to be doing little goodie bags for one of the homeless shelters in San Francisco. We don't know which one. We're going to do about 30 bags, and that's going to be for either Thanksgiving or Christmas. And that ends my report. I also have Lion Charlene is here from Ocean Ingleside. this is her first time attending the San Francisco Council.
Well, welcome. Okay, second, San Francisco Bay Area.
I'm the secretary, Xiu Xie, in San Francisco Bay Area. We have a new president in July, and also he invited 5 members join our club. And so now we have a 20 lions, and also we will have one more lions join us next month. Yeah, and also next month we will have a meeting with the district governor and cabinet officer on December 9th, and to visit our San Francisco Bay Area Club. And for this year, due to the pandemic, so we did not provide a public service this year. But this year, we correct the children's English book and send them to the Taiwan for the Bukkno Chinese children, as we did it 2 years ago. Okay, the event run from July 15 to the August 15. And now we correct the children English book in these 3 months. So far, we have received over the 6,500 books. So which will be sent to Taiwan after we complete competition. Yeah, that's my report. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next is San Francisco New Century. No, they're not here. San Francisco Buddha.
Hi. Okay, so in the past, I think we have done the Home for Homeless video. That's what I'm new to the club this time. So the only thing that I know that they have done is the Home for Homeless video in the past. And for the upcoming year, that what we are planning to do is we are going to be distributing tents and sleeping bags among the homeless. And then it'll we've decided to have a logo of our Lions Club, because so that they when people see it, they can Google out what the logo is when they see the Lions Club and everything. And then the other thing that we are trying to do is we're going to collect carpets and clothes, like used clothes, new clothes, or anything. And then we are going to distribute in the certain areas. But the areas that what we are going to cover is not yet decided. Well, we'll soon have the meeting with our club members soon. And once the area is decided, we will be doing the distribution and collection and everything with within the group. So the 2 things that we'll be doing is the tent and sleeping bag and the clothes and carpets. Thank you.
Thank you. San Francisco Chinatown.
This is John Mark from San Francisco Chinatown. In the December 19, Sunday at 6 p.m., we'll have our Christmas party coming up in the Basco Culture Center in South San Francisco. We'll have a gift exchange and also some presentation. So all are welcome. And we have decided in May 15, 2022, we'll have our Miss Teen Gala in Hilton Bayfront Hotel. It's a Sunday, starting at 6 p.m. All are welcome. That's our report. Thank you.
Thank you. San Francisco Cosmopolitan.
They're not here.
They're not here, okay. San Francisco Dynamics.
Hi. This is Ching Evaristo. I'm the president. Right now, we're still doing, every Saturday, we're doing the food distribution. We pick up the food from St. Finn Church, and we distribute it to seniors. And also we're going to be doing the medical mission in the Philippines in February next year. And we're still working on some other projects. That's it.
Okay, thank you. San Francisco Phil M.
Hi, everyone. Our big event this Friday is to celebrate 50 years of Lionism service to our community. We're going to have over 20 past presidents of our club in attendance. We are no longer taking any more RSVPs. We're maxed. And then our next service project will be on December 4th. We'll be at the volunteering at the San Francisco Marin Food Bank to pack food along with our Leos and some of our sister clubs. And so nothing to report now because all our focus energies are on our 50th anniversary at the Elks Club.
Thank you. Can I just say I'm hearing chatter in the background. Could somebody please turn off the mic?
Stay on my belly. Stay on my belly. Yeah, I know that. I think that's our Leos. That's Lion Lorna's kids in the background.
Ask them politely to
Yeah.
turn off their mic. Okay, San Francisco, Geneva, Excelsior. We're still working on our raffle. I think the drawing is coming up early next year. And then we're also planning a crab feed next year. And I think we used to go to a school that's for Thanksgiving and do lunch. We provided lunch for them, but the school this year asked us not to come because they're still not prepared to have outsiders into the school. But we will be going in December to do toys for the kids with another group. And that's it for my report. Next, global business. Was global business here?
Madam Chair, we don't have nothing to report. Thank you.
Thank you. San Francisco Healthcare Providers Cyber. Are they here?
If they don't answer, that's Lion, Roger, and Yoli, and they're driving right now. So
Okay,
yeah.
all right. San Francisco Host. Oh, San Francisco Highlands. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is Flor Kamota reporting. I'm the secretary of the San Francisco Highlands, and I have divided my report in two categories. One is the membership. We stay at 21 total members as of October, and we have our activities, which is we have the mission school, called the Highlands First Step Learning Center. And we also have the Mission of Mercy. That's the second item. We have a total donation of $2,060, and that goes to $1,000 is going to the school, and the $1,060 is going to projects of, like, we have the Women's Promise. These are widows. There's three of them, and we also have COVID-19 deaths, and also we have fire victims. So our total donation for October is $2,000.60. That's the end of my report.
Thank you. San Francisco Host.
All right, I think Lion Evelyn is trying to speak, but she's muted. So I've asked her to.
Okay. I already open up. Okay. This coming Sunday, November 21, we have a casino trip. This is a fundraising by our club to Catsi Creek. Donation is $30, but there is a return of $20 to the players. There are lots of fun and food. The second, 200 food boxes collected and distribution from Senfin bars is continuous every Saturdays and by 5 members of the club. 200 boxes are also collected and distributed by Lions Yoli and Lion Roger Kayabyab from Auckland. Our club is serving 200 to 300 recipients at Trestle Glen Food Bank. That's it.
Thank you very much. San Francisco, Korean American?
Hi, this is Secretary Sunegang. So we have the reports. The first one is we have 4 Lion members Melvin Jones Fellowship since the starting of July, and then 2 Lions on August, and then the one more Lion on October. So we have 4 people Melvin Jones Fellowship. And the next report, we have the fundraising, which is for we have a fundraising golf tournament on October 16 for support to the Korean school. We have raised the money and the $15,000. And then another report on the October 31st, we have installations on this year. That's it. Thanks.
Thank you. And next is San Francisco Nueva Vizcaya.
Hi, this is Marlene Dumpet. We're continuing to volunteer with a global initiative clinic for flu shots and COVID shots. Also participating in the health fairs with the multi-clubs in San Francisco, South City. That's it.
Thank you. San Francisco Premier.
Okay, hello, hi, it's Wilma Noronha, Secretary for San Francisco Premier Lions Club. We've been really busy this year. Well, I guess you're just interested in the upcoming activities that we will be doing. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so for upcoming, we have a regular Lion who is a committee chair for helping the San Francisco Marine Food Bank at Visitation Valley on Thursday weekly. And we recently were joined to become members, some of us, most of our club members joining the Lions Eye Foundation. And I have just become a Melvin Jones Fellow. Let's see, also for December, no, let's see, back up. For Thanksgiving, we're giving $200 from our club funds for the, in observance of the Tree Spirit Thanksgiving, we will donate $200 to the Glide organization. Glide offers the city's only meals program, providing 3 nutritious meals a day, 365 days a year, to 1 in 4 San Franciscan facing food insecurity. In December, we have fundraising that is a concert actually by a band called Intervoice. My understanding is they're renowned and popular during, I don't know, some a few decades ago, 80s or 90s, Intervoice at the Fort McKinley restaurant. 20% of the proceeds will go to our club. And another activity is also a fundraising would be, is a Christmas bazaar that would be held with other many vendors in Sermonte. And I think, what else do I have? Yeah, and some are potential, we don't know yet, like virtual medical mission in the Philippines. I don't know whether that will gonna happen. That's pretty much it for the upcoming events that we're having.
When is your boutique gonna be at Saramonte?
The boutique bazaar,
Yeah,
Christmas
for the holiday.
for the holiday. When? Where?
The thing you're having, it's.
When did you say?
Yes, when? What's the
I
date?
think maybe like December 11,
Okay.
somewhere.
'Cause I
Second
might
week of
wanna
December.
come.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. San Francisco
you.
Unified?
Hi, so Carol Fung said that she wouldn't be able to make it, and she did post her report in the chat. I will briefly summarize that they will be supporting vision screening for children at St. Anne's School in 14th Avenue in San Francisco this Friday, November 19th from 8 to 10 a.m. They have a veterans clothing drive to support the Veteran Success Center. Drop off your donations at the Sunset Merchant Festival on Sunday, November 21st from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Unified's booth. And the farmers market is located at 37th Avenue and Pacheco Street in Sunset. We have the Sunset Merchant Festivals supporting local small local businesses on Sunday, November 21st. Oh, so it's at the same time from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. They'll be collecting their clothes for the Veterans Clothing Drive, and they'll also be supporting the local business, small local businesses at the Sunset Merchant Festival. And they'll be doing a Thanksgiving meal delivery to, I guess, on Thanksgiving for seniors and families. That's it for Unified on behalf of President Carol Fung.
Okay, very good. Okay, well, that's the end of the club reports.
You forgot San Francisco's special choir.
I called them, nobody answered.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear.
I think no, special choir is not here today. Remember, it's Sune's husband who's not around.
Oh, okay. So I'm marking them off.
The Korean American Club needs to.
But Korean American is present, so.
They gave a report.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
All right. I think, did we miss any San Francisco clubs? And I do apologize, Lion Eleanor, that I don't think we have the time to go through every club in the district, but she did post her very nice report in the chat, which you can read, and also the website to the Global Initiative. And of course, after the call, when we adjourn, we'll have open forum, and it's a free for all. So feel free to do it then. But I think that's it for club reports. Thank you, everyone. And again, I do apologize for the length of our meeting, but that really is due to all of the fantastic speakers that we have, and as well as all of the clubs who attended. And normally, club reports zoom by really fast with this small amount of clubs, but today you got to hear a whole bunch of them. And again, I do hope you appreciate the San Francisco Council remaining as at this point, the one sole outlet in which club presidents and clubs can make reports and have the entire district hear them. And now that the cabinet meetings have been sort of shortened down. So this is your venue to present. And it's also the time that hopefully, because it happens every month, the club reports aren't this long because, it's only whatever the next month is, and then everything else will follow. IPDG Fanny did raise her hand. And actually, this is a good point because we are at the point where I asked for district remarks, and all of our other VDGs and DG is out. So she is the district governor team representative. So IPDG Fanny, you want to speak on whatever you want?
Yes, and first, I like to say that I'm very glad that the council provided the forum for the clubs to share, since we took that out of the cabinet meetings now. So I really appreciate that. Second, just for my report, I think that I just want to send a message out that trainings are very important. I was very lucky. I don't know if people know that, but I was that was not luck, that was hard work. And that was, I got myself being trained as the LCI certified trainer in 2019. At that time, I was the only one in California, and now we have 5. So I offer to the district, my service for free. So I am a resource for all of you. The most recent one I did for training leaders, I am on my path for leadership training and mentoring. The most recent one I did was I substituted PCC Liz Crook as one of the instructor for the for the incoming, the first vice district governor training at the last COP meeting. So I am positioning myself to do a lot more of those. And I just want you to know that there is a diamond in your field, and please use me. Okay, so that's one. The second thing is to let people know that use the thread, because that is the information on everything that's going on in the district. And then if you are look farther ahead, you know, when you plan your activity, two things that needed to let you know is, for example, the MD4 convention is next February in San Diego. Now, registration for the event is not difficult, but you have to be mindful. The hotel is an issue. So if you are thinking about going, I would recommend the registration and hotel is already open. I would suggest that you RSVP as soon as possible to secure the room that is closest. So February is in San Diego. Now, also, it's not too far away to think about the international convention in June that is in Montreal. Don't worry if it got canceled again, it will all be refunded. But again, the hotel reservation is the key, you know, so you need to sign up early. I want you to know that our hotel assignment for California is if you look at, it's number 7, which is great. This year is great. It is only 0.3 miles away, you know, very close to the convention, and it's in Chinatown in Montreal. So I would suggest that you think about going to Montreal, and if you do, look it up. All the information are online at lci.org. At the LCI Con, that is the LCI convention. A lot of information, everything is on there. So I would recommend that region chairs, zone chairs, go back to your club president, go back and start thinking about it and start getting people to register, especially for the hotel situation. Okay, thank you.
What's the name of the hotel, Fanny?
It's Holiday Inn Express Center. So be careful, because when I checked, there are, you know, Holiday Inn has several places. So you just need to make sure that's the one that is kind of on the right-hand corner across the convention. You know, I can't walk very well, so I'm very careful. The first thing I was, what's the distance? You know, so this year is quite close. So now I want that it's not the closest. You cannot have your preference for now. When you register early, they give you automatically to your delegate. They call it the delegate hotel. So, but I can tell you, California this year is very close to the convention. So if I think I can do it, I think everybody else can make it. You know, so I hope to see all of you there. And of course, the other training is USA Canada Forum, and that is a little later. That is September in next year, but it's also, the location is Calgary, Canada. So, and then what you can do in Calgary is that you can, at the end or in beginning, pass through Banff National Park and Lake Louise, and then go all the way to Vancouver before coming home. I have my route all planned out.
Sounds like fun. Thank you,
Yep.
IPDG Fanny.
Thank you.
Well, actually, speaking of USA Canada Forum and your credentials as a certified instructor, can you remind all of us again what course you taught for Lions University?
Yes, the course is now on at the Lion University is the Bachelor BA level UA 132, and that is for officer trainings. Officer trainings, yeah. So that's the other thing that we should push and let the being used more, because Lion University is free. I mean, unless you needed to graduate, then you needed to go attend the USA Canada Forum. If you don't care about graduation and all those, you can get all the training for free, you know, online at the university, at the Lion University. So I think that's definitely a training ground for everyone. Yeah.
All right, make sure to check out that training by our own IPDG Fanny. And of course, all of the Lions University courses relevant to officer positions are available on our digital library and have been for over a year. So the digital library is the place where you can see our local training, as well as links to all of the trainings at the international level. So with that, let me go back to my agenda, and we're almost done actually. So just getting the final stretch. So we did club reports. I skipped to district remarks real fast. I don't believe we have any other district officers who have reports to give, or at least, not the governors. So we'll go a little bit back to PCL. I don't think we have PCL officers here today, so I will, on their behalf, report that the PCL will be meeting next Monday, November 22nd, the week of Thanksgiving, in Burlingame Lions Hall in person at 6 p.m. So you can RSVP with them. The cost is $30. Here's the email. The link is on the thread. And I do encourage that if you want to hear about how the other half of the clubs are doing, with the exception of Lion Eleanor, you can attend there. And it's also hosted by Bago Lions Club, which I can vouch for as having really good food. So if you want a great meal for $30, feel free to give them a call. And after PCL, we don't really have anything else. So actually, the time is almost 8:30. So we're a bit later than usual, but not that late. We've had worse. So it is now 8:30 or 8:27. Open forum will be right after this. So, but we are going to officially adjourn at this point. Thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. I hope you'll come back. Not next month, December, because of the holidays, but our next meeting is, oh man, who does that? It's supposed to be Evelyn, I think, but I don't know if she knows, and I don't remember off the top of my head as well. But
I believe it's January 26th.
Thank you. So it would be the fourth Wednesday of January, and I think, yep, Secretary Marlene is right. That's the 26th.
Yep.
We do not yet know who the host will be, but we have 2 months to figure that out, and we are hoping that it'll be in person. Actually, we have some hints. We have some of our board is reaching out to, I believe, Latinos Unidos, and if not, then there's the other one that I don't remember who it was. But anyway, it's not yet finalized, but January 26th, feel free to catch us in person or online. We'll try to do a hybrid one. But anyway, it's 8:28. Thank you all. Feel free to hang around, and our speakers will be available to talk to you. But meeting adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, so
Thank
so
you.
this is the end.
Thank
You know,
you.
no,
Thank you.
thank
you.
you.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Thank you. Good meeting.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you.
And
Yep.
so I don't know if Lion Connie is still here. She did have a question real quick. Is the program for the police and fire the same as in past years? I don't see why not. I don't have any special plans. I mean, of course, if you have suggestions for changes, or if you think we can add something to it, we can talk about it. But I don't have any sort of interesting surprises in store for that. It's just a different venue.